Since state funding has been cut, the Buna Public Library has had to survive solely on donations. And as a nonprofit, it is struggling to survive and keep materials current.
12 News HD anchor Mary Sturgill went to Buna and joins us in the studio to tell the story. Mary?
That's right, Kevin. This year, the Buna Public Library is celebrating 40 years in their current building, and it really is a focal point in the community there. Averaging 1,000 book checkouts a month, the patronage of the library is a steady flow, but the money flowing in is down to a trickle.
3 silly monkeys.
Story time at the Buna Public Library has been a tradition since 1984. Daisy is Amber Harvey's second daughter to enjoy that time with friends and books every Wednesday morning.
Teaches her an appreciation for books, and she's developed a love for reading.
The library was founded back in 1979, has one employee, and is run entirely with volunteers.
We lost all of our state funding. Yeah, as all of the small libraries did, and we're very fortunate to have what we have based on what funding we do receive.
It costs $2,300 to $2,500 a month just to keep the library open, and without donations, these shelves would be empty, and the story of the library would come to an end. Included in that cost are necessities like utilities and internet for patrons, but it doesn't cover cost of new books and magazines to keep the library up to date. Despite the hardships, board members and volunteers and members of the community are doing whatever it takes to make sure the library turns to the next page.
We have garage sales. We try to have a booth at Redbud, and we hope to sell some of those books that we have.
One of the board members, Margaret Holmes, even wrote a children's book called Polly and the Polka Dot House, and all proceeds go to the library. So far, that's $8,000. With 3,398 card-carrying patrons, the Buna Library is really a place that binds the community together.
Our kids get to interact, and we get to interact too as stay-at-home moms. A lot of times we don't have that adult interaction, and to come to the library and have other mothers to visit with and converse with is a big deal.
Yeah, you can see what a big deal that was today with all the moms and the children there. This is the book. It's a beautiful book that Margaret Holmes wrote, and her granddaughter actually illustrated the book for her, and they will have this at the Redbud Festival coming in March.
Very nicely done. Good job by
done?
Margaret and her granddaughter. She's a great artist there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Recently, the library received donations from the local Eastern Star chapter and from local churches.
You can get more information about the Buna Public Library by visiting our website and clicking on the Links We Like tab.